So, you may have noticed things have changed since the last video. This is just a brief little introduction. As you can see, my armor looks pretty different, and I can fly now. Basically, I did a little bit of work, and this is just kind of a preface. I beat the Ender Dragon and the Wither, so we'll just get straight into that. The overall goal right now is to complete Chapter 2A over here. So right now I have twisting vines and weeping vines in my inventory. I just have to set up a farm for those in order to get liquid soul. I also need some way to get lava, and basically I can make the infernal mechanisms via lava and liquid soul. So let me show you what that looks like. It looks like this. We need 3 buckets of lava and 1 bucket of liquid soul, and that just needs to be spouted on a precision mechanism to make infernal. We can use that to make zinc machines and even a foundry if we want. So right around here, I went and upgraded my helmet and my boots, since I wanted them to be the Netherite diving boot and provide immunity to belts, so I won't get sucked into crushing wheels anymore, like last episode. Honestly, these two didn't make much of a difference, but it still helped being able to walk around inside of water like normal and being able to breathe longer. I also did a little bit of prep to get ready for the Ender Dragon fight, since the one in this pack, little did I know, was going to be pretty difficult. So, with the Eyes of Ender obtained, we go on a journey to find the stronghold. Eventually we do find the stronghold, although this one's quite different than the normal vanilla one, so it becomes a lot more of a winding maze to get through the entire fortress and find the portal. Eventually we do end up finding the portal, and we throw all our eyes in, and we hop inside. The Ender Dragon arena looked really different. All the pillars had a bunch more decorative things, and there was some sort of church in the middle, which actually had a nice summoning ritual for the dragon, and I thought it was pretty neat. Then we began the battle of building up to the top of each tower and manually destroying each of the crystals, since some of them were caged and I couldn't hit them with a bow. When all the crystals were down, I went up to the top of the church in order to hit the dragon when it perched, but I also ran into a few complications when I did that. And speaking of complications, here's something that'll put your balls in your throat, just like it did for me. Pearl clutch up, go crazy! But at the end of the day, the dragon was absolutely no match for me. Once the dragon was downed, I went to the end cities, or the outer end, in order to get an elytra so I can get myself a jetpack. The first while of the end was pretty uninspiring. It just consisted of me bridging across the void and occasionally pearling. But not long after, I do run up on my first end city. Unfortunately, I got hoed though, and this one didn't have a ship, so no elytra. Okay, so apparently I actually forgot to record me looting a end city with a ship, instead here's me jumping ahead to already having an elytra and doing what I will with it. Let's fucking go. See? In.
Holy shit.
And then boom. It's happening! I got a jetpack. Then I combined the netherite chestplate I already had with the jetpack to get a netherite jetpack. Netherite jetpack! With Prot 4 Mending and Unbreaking 3 on it. With that now done, I can fly around my base freely. Holy shit, I can fly, motherfucker? Yes, you can. So on deck today, I'm gonna fight the Wither. I was farming for Wither skeleton skulls, but I just looked in a chest because I was gonna make a cleaver to get, skulls easier for the beheading part. But I already had 3. You know what? Honestly, I'm probably just not gonna roll with potions. We're gonna roll with food and see how it goes. I think I'll be fine, to be honest. Alright. I'm gonna summon the Wither, and then we are going to throw on some music. And you can watch just an edited version of the fight. Jeez. Got him. Got me down to less than half health. Jeez. Woo! Alright. Nether star acquired. And that is how you kill the Wither. Pretty simple, pretty easy, pretty awesome. And this is pretty simple. You do that, you get a beacon. With a beacon now obtained, we have the means to fully automate Chapter 3, knocking out the task of killing the Wither. At this time, we also begin construction of the platform for Chapter 1B, which will essentially just involve us automatically producing obsidian and deep slate.
Could I put these belts closer together? Yeah, probably.
This will be my first contraption that will be just slapped down in world without blueprints. So, the plan is to have lava sources on either side on top of the magma blocks. This is because the lava pouring down on top of the magma will produce deep slate. Okay, now we can go like this. Yeah, perfect, just like that. Yeah, we'll waterlog the drills, so the drills themselves will provide water. It's actually quite an interesting idea. Alright, that is how you make cobbled deep slate automatically. At quite a quick pace too. Look at that. I never have to mine deep slate again. I gotta blast them twice now. And then I'll wash, and then that'll be obsidian. And that'll be my train mechanisms automated. And 1B complete. Okay, so I put in some of the things. Just like we have my deep slate here, and we are going to have magma here. So I'll just export at 64, and that will bulk blast into magma. And then we're going to have our final joyous transition over into obsidian. Because we'll go 1, 2, and 3 here, gearbox, 2, 3, gearbox. Cool, okay. That's everything, and that's obsidian automated. That is our reinforced mechanisms fully automated. Alright, now I can get on to 2A, which has me growing weeping vines. I'm gonna go to the nether and get a bunch of things. Okay, hey y'all, so we're back. I decided not to really record the process of building 2A because honestly it was pretty damn boring. I will show you the end result though. So I'll walk you through it real quick, and honestly that'll be the end of the episode. It'll be a shorter one. So I originally was going to have a steam engine set up here powering all of this, but A, that's unnecessary. B, we can't get water in the nether. So I went with 14 large water wheels, and I have this running at, 250. This farm is just literally a minecart that rolls back and forth. So nothing we haven't seen before with our tree farm. And we also have a drawer collecting everything. We have a blaze burner under here, which will heat up these vines, which currently is out of order. That will mix to make liquid soul, which is piped into here, this spout. And we have a hose pulley over here providing lava to these 3 spouts and the blaze burner. That will make infernal mechanisms. So that's literally all I did. I'm gonna be honest, stop. Oh my god, stop. I'm gonna be honest, I did not like this contraption. Like, building it, it was not fun for me. So that's kind of why I decided against adding it in the final cut. But yeah, that's basically all I did here. I have to fix this because for some reason this isn't getting lava. So I'll just I'll probably add another hose pulley just for this one here. Anyway, that'll do it for today. But if you liked watching, hit a like, subscribe, blah blah blah. You know the general gist of that. Yeah. Despite me hating this contraption, I still play this pack for the love of the game. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.